Hey, what's up guys? It's Haste here, back with a new Risk of Rain 2 video. I know it's been a long time, partially due to work at home not being a thing anymore, so I've been full-time at the office now. But anyways, I'm here to play some Risk of Rain 2 in the best way possible, meaning as fast as I can while having the most fun as possible. Everyone knows about regular speedruns, basically beating the game in under 10 minutes, which is very impressive. The loader is typically the character of choice due to her super high mobility. But what if we used another character? One that's not on the survivor list. That's right, I'm talking about playing as the Scavenger. I would like to formally ask speedrun.com right now to add this category, any percent scavenger run. So basically, the Scavenger is a modded character that you can play using the MonsterMash mod. If you don't know how to install mods, I have a quick video tutorial explaining it. Link is in the description down below. The Scavenger is just as he appears in the wild. His primary is his gun that charges and then shoots 3 times. His secondary has no description, but basically he grabs a bunch of goop in his hand and chucks it in front of him. His utility though is where he really shines. In true Scavenger fashion, it allows him to randomly gain any items and is on a 20-second cooldown. If he gets a common item, he gets 5 of them. If it's a rare, he gets 2, and if it's a legendary, he gets 1. You can see how OP the item scaling can get when you're constantly using his utility off cooldown. The Scavenger has a very high HP pool, but in return moves at a very slow pace. And I mean very slow. He's basically Santa Claus with his huge ass rucksack and has no one to pull it for him, so he uses his tiny little legs to do all the work. To maximize the speedrun, I'll be playing with the artifacts on, but won't be using any looter items. I don't know why I set these rules because you can definitely run faster with lunar items on, but we're doing it this way. So just like all speedruns, you want to find the teleporter as fast as possible on each stage so that you can finish the game at the fastest time. I, however, found that if you take more time on each stage, then you get more chances to use the Scavenger's utility to get more items. And I think I may have forgotten just how fun it is to be very OP in this game. You can see at the end the amount of items I was able to get in the short amount of time, but there are times in this run where I was waiting and I could basically have gotten more items, so it was kind of a trade-off between getting more items or finishing it as fast as possible. Anyways, each stage was a breeze, of course, because I'm on drizzle with the artifacts on, and this allowed me to get to the moon in record time. Well, not really, but it was still a solid speed run without wasting much time. Once on the moon, I tried to think of ways to cheese getting to the top. But really, there was no possible way with the Scavenger having no mobility skills and his movement being so slow. I had so many goat hooves and energy drinks that I was able to move at a regular pace, but I forgot that the Scavenger's jump is basically non-existent. With 1 extra Hopoo feather, it allowed me to gain an extra 1 inch vertical, so getting to Mithric's dome was not happening without completing all 4 pillars. So this of course slowed the run down a lot, but once I was done, it was time for Mithric's. At the top, I wasn't sure if I had enough to kill them, and I debated sitting there farming more items, but I said YOLO, we're going into the run with what we had. And I was mistaken on how strong I really was. Mithrix literally stood no chance, and I basically destroyed him without doing much. Killing his ads were a bit annoying, but with a perfectly timed primary, the item stealing phase basically blew up in 1 shot. So now all that's left is to get back to the ship and charge it up for a world record first ever Scavenger any percent run. Unofficially of course, until speedrun.com adds it in. Until then, this video shall be a pillar marking this date as the first run. My final time was 25 minutes and 45 seconds. If you guys want to try for yourselves and see if you can beat this time, the MonsterMash mod will be in the description down below. Thanks for sticking around, and if you made it this far, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next one.